EA Sports. It's in the game.
Coming up next, a matchup for the UFC Women's Strawweight Division title. With much fanfare, here she is, the #1 strawweight contender. This is a five-tool player, ladies and gentlemen. One of the best 115-pound fighters we've ever seen. A fighter that many fans believe already is the #1 fighter in this division. Now, though, her chance to prove it, to get the hardware, to get the gold, and attach UFC strawweight champion to her name in perpetuity. So much depth now at 115 pounds, but they're all still chasing her. Yeah, they are, the undisputed UFC strawweight champion. And she's got the confidence that belies a champion. As you see her make this walk here tonight, she won the belt with flying colors, defended it with style points, and that's the same goal here tonight. She really is a fighter that maintains a calm demeanor, takes it fight by fight. She has aspirations to be the greatest of all time. She is well on her way. Our tale of the tape for this strawweight championship fight. So these fighters are just a year apart with similar height and some differences in reach. All right, now for the introductions, we go to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Strawweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 10 wins, no losses. She stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Presenting the challenger, Tatiana Suarez. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 23 wins, 3 losses. She stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC strawweight champion of the world, John Magnum Whaley.
All right, this is for the UFC Championship. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so here we go with round one. Going to be very interesting to see how this plays out stylistically because both women can truly do it all.
This is a very close fight, very competitive fight. Both of these young winners are so well-rounded that you can't find an advantage for either fighter. I'm so excited I can barely stay in my seat.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Well, she talked a lot about the path of least resistance being the clinch, and she clinches here early.
And watch for her to start to mix in that great judo background that we've seen her do on so many different occasions.
Oh, did she just ruin her there as she slammed her opponent to the ground? I bet that hurts your back just watching.
It hurts my back, it sure hurts your back, but it doesn't feel any worse than it does to that young lady that just got slammed on her back. I mean, she is feeling that.
All right, so her ground control is outstanding. Half guard is when she's at her most dangerous.
Yeah, she's at her most dangerous when she has a half guard because she's so brutal with the ground and pound. She likes to go after fighters and really wear on them, force them to make decisions to give their backs so that she can chase her submission, or they're gonna lay on their back and just get beaten up from the top from that beautiful half guard position.
Oh, and she connects there. Beautiful punch.
Great punch, but what's next? What is she gonna use to follow it up?
Left hand. All right, she's got the full mount here, DC. It's hard for me to remember a time in which you were fully mounted in the UFC.
I have never been full mounted. I hope to never be full mounted. And this young lady now finds herself in this position. In this position, what's very key is that she cannot panic. She's got to go and attack the hips, create some space, shrimp off to a side, re-slide in that half guard so that then now she's a little bit safer. Once you're in half, take your underhook, get back to your feet, or fully recover full guard.
25 total strikes, which have landed for Weili Zhang. And they separate. Oh, beautiful connection by her on that punch.
She's so fast when she throws.
60 seconds now to go in the fight.
Again, back into
well,
the position.
In the men's game or in the women's game, the execution on a double leg takedown doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
It does not get much better than what we just... Now it's starting to slip under the neck.
Nicely done. Oh, nice job by her there. You see how strong she is. Her opponent's trying to control posture, unable to do so.
Now she can get to work and put the money in the bank with that ground and pound.
Money in the bank. All right, well, what a round it was. You know, she kicks like a mule, and that kicking game was on full display in that round, champ.
And you see the damage that it's done to her opponent. Her opponent's limping back to the corner. She's moving much more slowly as the fight is going on. That was a great game plan developed by her and her coaches.
All right, so round two is underway here. Both women had their moments in that first round. At times, it looked like they were feeling each other out, and there is a lot of mutual respect here, though. So maybe you thought the crowd got a little bit restless at times. Ultimately, these fighters are both elite. A lot of respect on both sides. We'll see if they get after it here to begin round two. Oh, she blocks the punch. And she lands a punch there. We'll see if she can start to turn these
Massive takedown with hip land.
Nice hammer fist. Lands the grounded pound strike here. Man, she is just non-stop on the ground, moving in all the right directions. Another nice transition by her there.
She's moving a lot, but every movement has purpose.
And they both stand up. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining. She's trying to guillotine! Oh my goodness, it's tight!
Nicely done. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. So we pull up the numbers here. 45 total strikes have landed for Weili Zhang. Well, the accuracy rate, you'll have to take my word for it, DC, but 59% on the connections thus far against Tatiana Suarez. Oh, he's had a huge strike right there, DC.
Great shot landed. Now she's got to go chase her down and get another one off to finish the fight.
Oh! Well, she was a little bit hesitant in round one, but she has certainly picked up the pace here in this second round.
She has to react. She has to go chase the finish.
Beautiful level change.
Well, her opponent is squirming, and this might be the beginning of the end. The ground and pound strikes continue to land at will.
She's landing him over and over again. She needs to make sure that when she's chasing the finish, she doesn't get excited and lose the position.
Sean's looking to lock up an armbar here.
Oh, man, that was slick.
All right, 20 seconds to go in the round. Well, she did not miss a single grappling practice during this training camp, and here's your evidence. Outstanding movement on the ground.
She looks like a master of grappling with the great movement that she's showing on the ground.
All right, so there is the horn, so we will see another round. You thought maybe with that knockdown that could have been the end.
You thought it was over. People don't usually get up from those types of strikes. She took that big punch, continued to plod forward. But if she does not move her head, her night will be over very quickly.
All right, so back-to-back entertaining rounds. We'll see how it goes in this round. We'll see which corner sort of maximize those 60 seconds on the street.
This is what happens when you get two very skilled, very evenly matched fighters coming together. Nobody has really taken a lead in this fight. Let's see who does it going into the next.
Whaley gets caught. Oh, she's scrambled eggs.
I mean, that is a big shot to the head. I cannot believe she's still standing.
Oh, she continues to land a high number of strikes. Oh!
She is such a diverse striker. That was double leg shot.
Oh, how about the slam there? That one cannot feel good. How good is her movement here on the ground, right? Shades of Ray Borg, just transitioning so beautiful.
Yes, now it's starting to slip under the neck.
Nicely done. Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. Half guard position for her here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison.
Yeah, you got to pick your poison. And if you're on the bottom, you got to be trying to find a way to escape that bottom leg. You cannot allow your opponent, you cannot allow her to sit on your leg and just throw big damaging strikes. You've got to make sure you're on an elbow control, an underhook, and getting back to your feet.
Whaley gets back up. Good sign for her there. 79 total strikes which have landed for Whaley Zhang. And still landing at a pretty good clip, DC, landing with 50. Shot by her there. I'm not sure her opponent knows where she is. She's in the octagon.
She can't possibly know where she is right now after taking such a massive hit.
Well, she's already landed several big takedowns, and there's another one. So you got to like what you're seeing here. This offensive wrestling is on point.
It's unbelievable. The variety of takedowns is what I am truly a fan of. It's not just one thing. She is doing different approaches, different takedowns to really, really confuse her opponent.
Stuffs the takedown. Oh!
You can never know what you're going to see with this young lady. Is she going to finish the fight?
Oh! Under 1 minute remains in round 3.
Big body kick lands.
She blocked the punch. Well, how urgent is this fighter down the stretch? She is really lighting her up now. She found her range in the middle of this fight, and she is making up for lost time. And she did not miss there. This could be the end, DC.
I mean, she hurt her so bad with that big head kick. I don't know how she stands.
What a fight so far. All right, so a huge moment for her in that previous round, DC, as we show you some of the highlights The knockdown nearly closed the show for her.
Yeah, and that's what we're going to focus on. We're going to focus on the knockdown because it looked like the fight was over. Now, is her opponent tough? Yes. But is her opponent smart enough to make the necessary adjustment as this fight goes forward?
I think we are the only two men sitting in this arena as we have arrived at round 4 and we enter the championship rounds. A huge, huge 5 minutes coming up for these two young ladies.
J.A., I couldn't have imagined that this fight would be this good. It's round number 4 now. Who can really keep fighting at such a high level with such good technical skills as they've gone into round number 4?
Oh, she just continues to land a high volume of strikes here, really just like she did in the previous round, and she does not seem to be slowing down at all. Just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. Absolutely flush on the land, and I'm not even sure her opponent saw it coming. So sometimes it's the strike you don't see coming that spells your fate. And ultimately it goes in the books as a big knockout win for her here tonight. Well, the stakes were championship, and man, did that woman get the job done here tonight. The UFC Women's Strawweight Champion taking home the belt with a massive knockout win tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliata has called a stop to this contest at 59 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC Strawweight Champion of the world, All right, coming up next, this highly anticipated matchup for the UFC middleweight division title. Looking to become the UFC middleweight champion of the world, here he is, the #1 middleweight contender. For a long time, this man has been one of the best 85ers in the world, but this title fight eluded him. It is here right now. He is healthy. He is smack dab in the middle of his prime, and he believes he is the best 85er in the world and is out to prove just that tonight and walk away with 12 pounds of UFC gold. So here's the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world making the walk, looking to defend his title. It is certainly something that he's been able to do in the past. He has been challenged on this title run. It's not as though he has run roughshod through this division, but they're all still chasing him at 185 pounds tonight. At least on paper, could be his most difficult challenge to date. Tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. 3 years apart with the same height and reach. How about some Bruce Buffer? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 26 wins, 5 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Presenting the challenger, Strickland! And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 19 wins, 2 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, defending UFC middleweight champion, Dracus still not to Plessis.
All right, this is for the championship. You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
Ready. Ready to fight.
Round 1 is upon us between two of the best fighters in this division. Hard to find anything resembling a glaring weakness on either side when you break down the field.
There are no weaknesses in these guys. These guys are as well-rounded as they come. They both can wrestle, both can grapple, both can strike. They can do it all. And these are the matchups that we dream of as MMA fans.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
Slips and rips. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the center.
Man, is he timing his shots well here tonight, DC. It's hard to recall him being this accurate in the past.
I mean, he is so sharp. And not only is he accurate, he's also keeping very busy.
Oh, beautiful shot there with the hook. I'm not sure his opponent saw that one coming.
His opponent is taking a straight punch. He's hooking right along the guard to land and land efficiently. Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
And he landed the right hand there. Oh, single collar tie here.
He's very tricky when he throws that body.
And he connects with the punch there. Not there.
Oh, big elbow.
Timing his shots nicely here, champ.
He's doing a great job of mixing everything up and using a lot of diverse strikes.
Oh, it's a hell of a kick right there. He told us Thursday that he was going to be kick-heavy tonight, and that is certainly a step in the right direction.
He is landing that strike. He's very effective with it. Punch over the top.
All right, so he continues to use his jab effectively here, DC. He gets that hand to the target pretty quickly.
I mean, just right away, blasting the jab after jab after jab. He's a phenomenal, nice.
One takedown is easy to defend. When you start stringing them together is when guys struggle.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation, and a healthy one, for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too.
Let's go. Let's take this round.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Both fighters back to their feet now.
That one's stuck in. Nice, nice.
15 seconds remain in the round. Maybe a cut to the left of the nose. Oh, combination lands, and it seemed like almost every strike found the target.
He's so accurate when he decides to attack. It is a sight to behold.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
Everything's working here. All your punches are landing. It's looking good. I love it. Keep it up. Keep the pressure. All right, here we go with our next round, and really shades of the Diaz brothers in that previous round. A lot of volume, a lot of accuracy, just a lot of efficiency on the feet.
Very, very efficient. good round in the sense that he did not throw everything with absolute power, but he was touching the entire time. Then every now and again, he was setting out for a strike that was really...
Oh, what an offering up over the top. This fight's going to be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attacks. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent thought he was going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly. Great punch.
And both guys really throwing with authority. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. All right, closes the distance, gets the single collar tie.
Dig and kick.
Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string anything together in terms of solid combinations here.
It's because he's not committing to it fully. He throws his jab. He may float a right hand out there, but he's not really sitting down with the right hand. He really doesn't seem to have the intent.
Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh!
It's over now. Oh! Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him, but for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
A full-on display of all of his skills. He did everything in this championship-winning performance. He used his wrestling. He used his elbows. He used his pace and pressure to really wear down his opponent so that he can get his hand raised.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 1 second of the second round. Declaring the winner by knockout and new UFC middleweight champion of the world, Strickland!
All right, so we got a new UFC middleweight champion, and this is a title that no one can ever take away from you. He's got a UFC belt at his home for the rest of his life.
For the rest of his life. And they say it takes a village to build a champion. If you look behind him, celebrating with his coaches, you know that they have all been on this journey for a long time to the UFC.